It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next.
On a muggy night here inside NRG Stadium. Coming up, we've got a Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
From Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man, but he's entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
And right off the bat, Mills looking to throw it. Complete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Mills. Looking deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Rex Burkhead. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mills' throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And a short gain here down to the 22. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Here's Pierce. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Pierce, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, Nick Foles.
When you look at Nick Foles' career in total, you wonder yourself at times, why has he not been a consistent starter in the league? Because when he's on, he can take a team to the Super Bowl and win it, as he did with Philadelphia.
Foles. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Foles.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Foles. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
After 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now back to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action here on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A first down throw for Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. At the 32-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mills. They still can't get it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it. And
to throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. That one finds Pierce right side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Foles. And his throw is incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have any options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Desmond King back deep. It's taken to the 26. A beautiful fake. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking to throw is Mills. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mills. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. And meanwhile, for the Texans, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the they'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Foles. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Here's the Texans offense now, ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Mills. Flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Off partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Foles. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Foles. He'll get this one to Pittman. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now we give to Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Taylor, and this time they're able to bottle him up as he'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They run once more with Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Texans 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here's Mills and the Texans. Trailing 17-10, a minute 15 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now Mills. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mills. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mills back to throw. Gets this to Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation, move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot from Mills. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.